On this week's episode of Made Fit TV, I show you the top 3 movements that you're probably doing incorrectly, and I'm going to show you the right form so you're not injuring yourself and you're getting the best results. Plus, we have a few thank yous in store, and also our Made Fit TV viewer email of the week. Made Fit TV starts right now. Welcome to Made Fit TV, where fit bodies don't just happen, they're made. I'm your host, Jennifer DiDonato, and this is episode number 133. So welcome to the show, and welcome to my top 3 most annoying movements that I've ever seen in my life. Well, I have many more, which they'll be in store in coming episodes. But these are the top 3 movements that you're probably doing wrong, okay? And I want to make sure that everyone has good form, because form is so important. I can't even stress it enough. Form is so important when it comes to strength training and any type of conditioning, because if you're not practicing good form in the way your body is meant to function and perform, it could lead to other injuries, it could lead to problems down the road, and it could also lead to bad posture and just imbalances in the muscles. So you want to make sure you're doing it right. If you're going to put the effort into it, you may as well do it right, right? I agree. Okay, so let's get started. This is my number 3 top 3 movement that you're probably doing wrong. This I see a lot of girls at the gym, tricep dips, okay? Tricep dips target the triceps. They're a great movement, but you want to make sure that you are doing it correctly. Otherwise, you could totally blow out your shoulders, okay? Check it out. This is what I see a lot of times at the gym, okay? What's wrong with this picture? Holy cow, my shoulders are gonna fall out of their sockets, okay? That is very, very hard on the shoulders. The shoulder joint has so many different tendons and muscles and ligaments that are kind of intertwined. And how many people do you know that has shoulder issues? Many of them. I can speak for myself. So you wanna avoid that, but still target the triceps at the same time. So this is the way you wanna do them correctly. Make sure that when you're sitting on your bench or your chair, you have your hands kind of slightly half under your butt. Okay, so see my ring finger, my pinky are kind of sticking out, so I'm kind of sitting on my thumbs and part of my index finger. Now what you just want to do is slightly bring your butt in front of the bench or the chair and almost graze it as you're lowering your body, and you're just going to come straight down, straight up. Don't come forward, because then you're not targeting your triceps anymore. You're just putting a lot of strain on the shoulders. You want to target the triceps. Come straight down, straight up. And I guarantee you, if you're not used to doing it this way, you're going to say, holy cow, I can't do it. This is hard. So if it is, bring the feet a little bit closer so you can do it. But if you're not conditioned yet to do it, keep strengthening the triceps with push-ups and other movements, and then you can graduate to this. But I don't want you doing this movement unless you're doing it right. Quality over quantity, okay? All right, my number 2 movement that you're probably doing wrong is bicep curls, the thrusting. I see a lot of guys at the gym that do this. They insist on curling dumbbells that weigh as much as me. I don't know why they do it, but guys, you gotta be careful of the tendons. I know that you're taking those supplements and your muscles are growing fast, but you have to keep in mind that your tendons and all the small tissue that's supporting the muscles aren't getting as strong as fast enough as your muscles are. So just keep that in mind when you're lifting. All right, this is what I see a lot of times. I see a lot of thrusting. See that? I see a lot of thrusting. Number 2 thing I see is I see a lot of people lifting the elbows and bringing it all the way to here. Now they're not, isolating their bicep anymore. Or I see a lot of people keeping this 90-degree angle and just kind of thrusting back and forth, which isn't doing anything for the biceps. So first thing you want to do is fix that thrusting problem. If you're thrusting, that means the weight might be a little heavy for you to be able to lift properly. So if you get a little pop in your legs, that's fine. Getting that little, that's fine. But if you're thrusting and hauling your back backwards, you're going to put a lot of strain on your lower back, and it's just going to be a pinched nerve city all over the place, okay? So make sure that you lower the weight slightly if you feel like you're thrusting, or do lower reps, okay? The other thing too is when you're doing the bicep curls, try to keep the upper arm parallel to the body. So you want to start with your arms slightly downward, slightly straight, but soft elbows. You don't want to be all the way straight down. Soft elbows. Bring it all the way up to about 45 degrees from the shoulder. The reason why you want to stop before the shoulders, because if you go higher, you're not isolating the bicep anymore, okay? That's kind of the whole anatomy of the body, because if you bring it up here, now you're not isolating. So you want to keep it here. Feel the difference? Pick up a weight right now and tell me. Feel the difference between this and this? This is harder, okay? So that means you're working the bicep. Bring it to there, bring it all the way back down. Soft elbows at the bottom. If you can't do it, lighten the weight and lighten the reps just to start. And the other thing too is just making sure that you are getting the full range of motion. If you're just keeping it 90 degrees, you're not getting a range of motion, you're not working the biceps. So I guarantee you, I see a lot of guys that are trying to get that peak, you know, hitting the biceps in all directions. Doing it correctly and getting that full range of motion and putting most of the brunt of the work on the actual muscle that you're targeting and not the core and flying it back, that is gonna get you those great results you're looking for. You may as well do it right. You know what I'm saying? You're spending that time at the gym. Okay, and my number one pet peeve movement that everyone is just doing incorrectly, most people, are lunges. They're letting the knee overextend the ankle. I'll move this out of the way. Oops. I see a lot of fathers, you know, coaches, they're showing their kids these movements, you know, like, hey, let's do lunges, let's walk across the gym, whatever. I'm seeing a lot of this though. Check it out, you know, that's awful. See that? My knee is just totally overextending my ankle, my heel's coming off the ground. It's just a big bad knee replacement waiting to happen. So what you want to make sure of when you're doing step-ups, lunges, squats, all that good stuff, you want to make sure that you're making a nice 90-degree angle at the lowest. With your leg, you want to just step forward, keep the back straight, and come straight down, push up through the heel. Okay, you don't want your heel coming off the ground, and you don't want your knee to overextend your ankle. You don't want this, you want this. So this way you're activating the glutes, you're activating the right muscles that are helping you perform this movement correctly and giving you the results and the conditioning that you're meaning to do when you actually do them, because all these movements I showed you today, it could lead to really, really bad injuries if you're not watching it. Okay, who cares what your friends are doing? Who cares about the number on the weight? For the time being, learn it properly, do the right form, feel the pump, feel it where you're supposed to feel it, and then you can improve on the weight and the reps. Okay, I hope that helped you out. Now it's time for our viewer email of the week. All right, we'll get to your viewer email of the week in just a second, but before we do that, I first just want to bring your attention to, I want to recognize a couple people actually. I want to say thank you to Allison from Arizona and Douglas in Illinois. You both donated to Made Fit TV. Now, what I'm talking about is you probably noticed on the homepage, we put up a little donate here link on the homepage on the right side. Just an opportunity for us to just throw it out there. You know, I do the videos for free. I answer all the emails, and I get a lot of gratification for it. But this is just that extra way to help keep these videos continue to be free and keep pumping out that content for you guys. So it just helps a little bit with the production costs. But thank you so much for those generous donations, you guys. I really appreciate you guys being fans of Made Fit TV and supporting it and keeping this, you know, an atmosphere where we can all learn and definitely everyone can benefit from. So I really appreciate that. All right, on to our viewer email of the week. This viewer email of the week comes from not a specific person. It comes from many people lately. I've been getting a lot of inquiries and questions and comments and emails regarding injuries, especially in the legs and the knees. I've been getting a lot of people who are watching the How to Strengthen Weak Knees episode, and I think that's great. And I think that you guys are, you know, seeing that there might be an issue, allowing ways to kind of identify those things. But the thing is that I'm not a doctor. I can't prescribe, I can't recommend, I can't suggest, because, you know, let alone over the internet. I'm not a doctor. I'm not authorized to do those things. So I really appreciate people writing and wanting me to provide information on how to help a certain injury. But there's only so much I can do. I really highly recommend that you guys just consult a doctor. I did have one inquiry, actually. Someone said that they just don't have health insurance, and if there's anything that I can help them with. But you know what? You can't put a price on your health. You can't put a price on your body. If it's something that's just not going away, if the stretching and the elevation and the compression and taking time off isn't helping, really go see a professional. You know, 9 times out of 10, there are a lot of common ailments that I could just say, hey, do this. But you know what? I don't want to do that because I'm not a doctor and I shouldn't be authorized to. And I want to see you face to face. And even if I could, I can't diagnose you. So please go see somebody, okay? And thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Keep the emails coming. If you guys want to see your email read on Made Fit TV, you can write me above on the Ask Jenny link. Make sure you fan the Facebook fan page, facebook.com/MadeFitTV. Hey, and I want to congratulate actually Gym Boss, okay? All the guys at Gym Boss, Jake, everybody. I opened up Experience Life magazine the other day and I saw the Gym Boss in there. So I just want to congratulate you guys. They are a local Michigan company and you guys have just been awesome to Made Fit TV. Great friends. Everybody loves your product and I highly recommend that people use it because it's a great tool. So congratulations to you guys and thank you all for participating in the latest contest. We'll definitely have more contests coming up. All right, thanks so much for joining us for Made Fit TV. We will see you next week. Do those movements correctly, by the way.